Hey there, Tony Watson here with Robert Hall and Associates. Today we're going to be talking about whether or not you as a taxpayer are paying too much tax to Uncle Sam. One general concern for every single client I've met with here at Robert Hall and Associates is, am I paying too much tax? I really feel like I'm not taking home anything at the end of the day after my federal income tax is taken out of my check, my state income tax, my Social Security, my Medicare, my state disability, my unemployment insurance. Understand that before you actually get a net check as a W-2 wage earner, you're prepaying all of these taxes. And so it's up to you at the end of every year to file a tax return with the maximum deductions that you could possibly take within reason, and all of your deductions have to be ordinary, necessary, legitimate, and above and beyond reasonable, to reduce the amount of liability you're paying and potentially get some of that money back. I always tell my clients, though, that refunds are okay, but that's not what we're really shooting for. We're shooting for a break-even scenario. Because at the end of the day, the refund that you're getting back is just your money that you've overpaid to the federal government. When you owe the IRS or the state, whatever state that you live in, that just means that you underpaid your taxes. So the goal is to get you to break even to where you've maximized the money in your pocket throughout the year. The only true way to maximize your deductions is to make sure that you're leaving your accountant's office knowing full well why you either are getting back a certain amount as a refund or why you're owing a certain amount, is to enter into that office with all of the correct information, all of your expenses organized, but then also have a list of questions for your preparer so that when you leave that preparer's office, you're leaving with all of your answers and you're not having any unknown answers to questions that you might not have been able to ask your preparer. So make sure that you're going in with the correct information, coming out with all of your questions answered, and that way you know why you're getting a certain amount back as a refund or why you end up owing a certain amount to the IRS. But remember that the goal is always, always, always to break even and to maximize that money in your pocket. Thanks for stopping by today.